Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Dychronic, your host here on this Destiny 2 video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Xur's location, random rolls, my recommendations, and all that whatnot for November 20th, 2020. We are getting quite close to Thanksgiving, and in my own opinion, I have to get all the things prepared to actually take that weekend off. So, I hope you guys do enjoy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are enjoying the Xur and all that whatnot. We are back in the tree today instead of the golden barge, which did get moved. I don't know why I said that like, it was a bad thing, it just didn't really matter, did it? So, if you don't know where this place is, this is going to be on Nessus in the Watcher's Grave. Just make your way from the little teleport point over here into this tree. This is actually the first original location the Xur ever was in Destiny 2, which is, it brings me back. It definitely brings me back, and he's back in this damn tree. He's like, that barge was cool, but like, it got moved, so I'm in the tree. This is a high overview of everything that he does have available in case this is all you cared about. And what are you going to do when you have so many exotic ciphers that are just blowing out your ears? I guess you just spend them on exotics. Starting up with the weapon today, we have the SKYBURNER'S Oath. It is no secret that I am not a fan of this kind of weapon, and this particular weapon, if you've never heard of it, it fires large explosive seeking slugs when you're hip firing, and when you're aiming down sights, they travel fast, straight, higher damage at a lower fire rate. So it has versatility to it as a 200 RPM scout rifle. It kind of switches between either 200 RPM or 150 depending if you're aiming down sights, and of course on top of that it's also full auto. It does extra damage to Cabal and penetrates Phalanx shields. The problem with this is that this thing came out with the base game. It penetrates Phalanx shields, and now we just have barrier rounds that penetrate all the shields, including Hydras, the Vandal bubble from the Taken bubble, and it just, there's no point to this. It has some fun bits to it, but extended mag just completely ruins it, being that it reloads so slowly, and honestly, I don't see the purpose of this weapon. Every weapon, especially the exotics, have to have a purpose. When would I use this? I would not use this in PvP. I would rather use pulse rifles. I would not use this in PvE. I'd rather use exotic specials. But it has Catalyst, which apparently I have not finished. I have finished this, I know, because it's 1,000 Cabal kills. Moving on to the Hunter exotic today, we have the AEON Swift, part of the AEON series of exotics. It sucks. Yeah, especially look at that roll. Moving on. Up next, we have the Titan exotic known as the Synthocepts. In my opinion, it does not look good until you put this ornament on it. Then it looks really good, and I really like it. Especially if you have it on the male model. It's much bigger and bulkier and very muscular. It looks really cool. If you've never heard of this exotic, it's actually one of the better Titan exotics in the game. Maybe like top 5. It not only increases your melee lunge range, which really helps out in PvP, it also improves your melee and super damage up to 50% more of that whenever you're surrounded. So when you're surrounded either 2 or more in PvP or 3 or more in PvE, you get more super and melee damage, which helps out with both PvP and PvE. Having extra super damage is something that's really strong and can be used in the endgame Nightfalls. As far as the role goes for this particular exotic, you'd like to see a lot of strength and probably a bit of mobility on top of that, and you do have a decent amount of both of them without having too much resilience. So I would personally like to say this is a pretty good role overall. Good synergy for this exotic for a pretty good exotic. And finally, for the Warlock today, we have the KARNSTEIN ARMLETS. I bought myself one so I can help his power because my Warlock is my last character. But if you've never heard of the KARNSTEIN ARMLETS, again, one of the top 5 Warlock exotics in the game. Definitely very strong in PvP if you have not tried it. Melee kills instantly restore a large amount of health, which is half of your health, and continue to restore health for 8 seconds after that. 8 seconds. I know that for a fact because I've used this. So you get half your health back on punch, and you restore at Rift recovery speeds for 8 seconds. This is really strong, and it does work with Celestial Fire. I imagine it also works with other ranged melees if you get a kill with the melee. Unfortunately, when it comes to the roll, it has a high resilience and not a lot of strength. So overall, this roll, and obviously not a lot of recovery or mobility. So in this particular exotic, you'd like to see strength, recovery, mobility, but it does not really have any of those. So pretty bad roll, but still an excellent exotic. You owe it yourself to get one of these if you've never gotten one. It's a really good one. Outside of that, make sure you're picking up your exotic cipher quests, where you have to do 21 of the special playlist activities, you know, strikes, gambit, crucible, all that whatnot. Higher level things give you more progress, and in the end you get a cipher. You can get these every single week from the Xur. You can spend them on the special thing from the exotic archive if you're missing Ariana's, if you're missing all the different things in there. I'd highly recommend you get as many as you can. You can only have one at a time, so you know what, I might as well just spend another one because, you know, there's really no reason not to. That's just the regular. Ooh, I do like myself a Celestia. That's a regular exotic, and then we'll of course use the exotic cipher because I have every single exotic from that thingy. And I think I also wait. No, actually I can. I was gonna say I think I also have the quest on my Titan, but I guess it doesn't matter. All right, all right, all right. What did I get? Lucky pants. I didn't actually even pay attention to what I got. Mobility's nice. Recovery, I would like it higher. Resilience is not too high, so it's okay. It's not the best roll, but it's okay. So this new one has to compete with the one that I have right here, which admittedly has a lot of strength, but a decent total stats. So let's go ahead and see what it is. Ooh, actually, you know, higher intellect, same total stat, much higher mobility, no resilience. Ah, yeah, actually, you know what? We have a winner. And I have no points in that one, so yeah, new one. Not by very much, but it's a new one. Anyways, that is gonna be the end of the video. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, concerns, something I missed, something interesting you found along the way, and of course, let me know what kind of power levels you guys are reaching. Right now, my hunter actually, if I equip the best stuff, can get to around 1248 with the artifact bonus. So I'm getting them 37s, 38s, and pretty close to getting some 40s dropping. My hunter being the lowest power of this particular week. My Titan and Warlock are going to get above that, so we'll see how that goes. But let me know what kind of power you guys are reaching at. And of course, if you guys are doing the raid tomorrow, World's First is happening tomorrow. Isn't that exciting? I get to watch everybody else play the raid because I don't have a team. Yeah. That was a good throw. My goodness. I nailed that throw. Okay, it's not often you just nail it.